Today's sunshine note is titled, Don't Be an Elephant. So each of you needs to be careful. If your brother sins against you, confront him about it, and if he has a change of mind and heart, then forgive him. Even if he wrongs you 7 times in a single day, if he turns back to you each time and says he is sorry and will change, you must forgive him. Luke 17, verse 3 and 4. If you had the choice of being like any mammal, which would you choose? Would you want to be like a kangaroo so you could easily dunk a basketball? Would you want to be like an orca so you could swim underwater for up to 15 minutes without needing air? Or how about a cheetah? Then you could run to school every morning at 70 miles per hour. Then there's the elephant. They say that an elephant never forgets. Wouldn't that be great? You would have to read something only once in class and you would remember it. No more studying for tests. But not being able to forget could be bad when someone hurts your feelings. While you can't magically erase the memory of someone hurting you, dwelling on the memory doesn't do you any good. In fact, it harms you. It makes you stressed, angry, and bitter, and it wears you out. I know a boy who refuses to forget how a classmate embarrassed him, and he hasn't spoken to the other kid for a whole year. I know some girls who got in a fight and split up a group of friends because no one was willing to work things out. When you forgive someone, whether they ask for it or not, you can also choose to let go and not hold a grudge. Jesus wants us to forgive others the way He forgives us. Think about it. When you go to God and say you are sorry, it doesn't take Him a day or 2 to decide whether He will forgive you. He doesn't say begrudgingly, "Okay, you're forgiven," and then gives you the cold shoulder. He forgives instantly and completely, and He chooses to forget about it. My father-in-law Joe was a very loving man. My mother-in-law once told me that his way of forgiving and forgetting was one of the things she loved most about him. She said, "If I had a stressful day at work and brought that stress home, I would always feel bad about it later. So I would say to Joe, 'I'm sorry about that.' He would look at me with a twinkle in his eye and say, 'Sorry about what?' as though he had already forgotten." When it comes to forgiving and forgetting, don't be like an elephant. Be like Jesus. So each of you needs to be careful. If your brother sins against you, confront him about it. And if he has a change of mind and heart, then forgive him. Even if he wrongs you 7 times in a single day, if he turns back to you each time and says he is sorry and will change, you must forgive him. Luke chapter 17 verses 3 and 4. May God bless you today.